Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So today we've got something quite unexpected. What do we have? We have beta 5.5, I think. I'm not exactly sure what to call this, but there is a new beta release out. People are putting images. It looks legit. I mean, sometimes people put, things that are game mods and stuff that really isn't content. And at first I thought, beta this early? No way, impossible. Because normally beta drops 2 weeks before the release, sometimes 3 weeks at the earliest. And those are usually circumstances where they actually do need testing and data. So, they need to get a lot of feedback. They need to make sure that there's game balance. They need to really check things. But in this case, it doesn't appear, and I could be mistaken, and I'll get to that later, it doesn't appear that it's that heavy of an update. So why would they release it so early? Curious minds want to know. So let's go through some of the things that we do know, at least to date, at least that I know, which isn't much. So bear with me. Flame me in the comments if you feel like it. I can take it. I'm thick-skinned. So we have War Scrolls. And War Scrolls, we'll get to that in a minute. So I guess the most exciting thing is that free players can get them, assuming that you can get to Master 3. I don't know if Master 2 has them or not. Well, whatever. So you can at least get 30 from Master 3. So you at least have that to look forward to. And before we get too far into things, it seems that our Watchtower might actually get some boost. Maybe, who knows, meh, worthless. Goods exchange. Now you can exchange a whopping 571 Dragon Essence. And you only need 2.4 million total for Reindeer plus 5. So Reindeer plus 5 out of whopping 571, that's going to be a while. But next year it'll be free. So this month it's 571, and 8 months from now it's going to be 40,000 per day or 100,000 per day or something like that. So, just get used to it. So there's that. And this, rare material chests. So you'll get to basically 1 rare mat per day, which, isn't too bad. You guys have to forgive me. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but apparently there was some noise in the background just now. So basically 1 rare mat per day, kind of ish, sort of. We're just going to call it 1 rare mat. We're going to round up. And this is a rather bad screenshot, but it shows you Hall of War level 22 and how many scrolls you need. 0 of, I think that says 29 or 20, whatever it is less than this amount. This is 30. So I can expect the higher levels are going to be non-linear 1 increase. So, these are going to be the same numbers, but by the time you get up to whatever level 40-ish, it's going to be like 10,000 scrolls. So that's what I assume. So, assuming that you're a free player, you can get some, but you're not going to actually be able to max it because, well, just because. So it takes resources, time, and scrolls. But I must give them this, because if 5.5, I keep forgetting the numbers. If 5.5 is this feature, then they're breaking the trend and it's not artifacts. Gasp. But, so here's the deal. If in 2 weeks they roll this feature out, and that means that we'll have 2 spender events in a month. The only way they could save grace on this is if the amount of Tomes of War scroll thingies is not obscene for the high levels. So if this is truly a free player update in the middle of a spender update, my hat's off to you, Koa. You've added both strategy and something that free players can get. You guys might actually be using your brain on this one, but I doubt it. I assume it's just two spender events back to back. We shall see. Curious minds want to know. So again, here we're just going to go over some things. I'm going to read some of this, and the wording on this is incorrect. So if this is really beta and you guys haven't proofread it for the English translation, please go in there and fix this wording. I don't know, I guess this is a bug report video now. Bestow iron skin upon your something, exclamation point. Increases 3% defense by something for all your troops. I think it should have the word all your bowmen. I don't know. I mean, like, because all your troops to me sounds like infantry, cavalry, bowmen. That's what it sounds like to me. So maybe you guys need to fix the wording there. Increases the defense 3%. Not that interesting. Okay, this is rather straightforward. Your blank charge their arrows with virulent magic, eradicating the enemy adds 3% defense to attack. Defense to attack. What does that mean? So for every, say you have 1,000 attack, is that going to add 30 defense? I'm not sure what that means. This is really going to confuse me and a lot of other people, I'm sure. So get your support tickets ready because it gets more crazy. Blacken the skies with your deadly arrows adds 3% of heavy crossbowman health to attack for heavy crossbowmen and 3% damage to the enemy. Seems rather straightforward. Your cavalry lose a chilling war cry and rush forward, devastating the enemy. Transfers 2.4 defense to attack. Less defense, okay. That starts to get interesting. Break the ranks with Mounted Destroyer Courageous Charge. Transfers 3% of Mounted Destroyer's health to attack for Mounted Destroyers and deals 3% damage to the enemy. To the enemy. What kind of word is that? I just made that up. To the enemy. Your mounted shortbowman sweeps for the enemy, blah, blah, blah. Mounted health deals 2.5 damage to the enemy. Health bonus will be lost after the... Some of these things, they get really confusing. Obviously, this screenshot got a little bit messed up. You know, whatever. Rain iron death upon your enemies. Adds 3% of double crossbowman health to attack for double crossbowman and 3% to enemy. So the wording needs to be fixed, guys. But anyway, we can see that there's a number of these that you're going to be able to do. So it looks like this goes up to T12. Yeah, this doesn't really make sense. So there's, 10? I don't know, whatever. Can't read the bottom of this. I think that's a skirmisher. So this is out of order. Whatever, who cares? So you guys get the idea. There's going to be some of them. And here's the writing for it. Learning a tome of war will consume more scrolls, resources and time. The more tomes you have, blah, blah, blah. Basically, you need a high, blah, blah, blah. Wow, I really tongue twister today, guys. Hall of War. Thank you, Christopher. Your infantry goad the enemy into attacking them instead of all other troops. Infantry will take 3.5% damage on behalf of your other troops whenever infantry troops total more than 50% of all troops. Now this one, I'm not sure I like this one because here's the deal. 50% of all troops, that's a lot. So I don't know about you guys, but for most of my marches, I'm doing somewhere between like 30 to 40% infantry. And this is meaning that you have to go up to 50% infantry? Yeah, I mean, like, that it definitely adds a strategy element to it. But I'm not sure I like that strategy. I don't know what this means. So sacrifice is going to be an odd one. Imbue your mighty sovereign spearmen with indomitable defense. Reduces 1.5 damage received by something when sovereign spearmen are being attacked. I think there's words missing here. So their beta is definitely screwed up. Anyway, I'm just going to scroll through these guys. You can pause it and read it. And here's the details for it. Library of War added, content system added. Some dragon spells are optimized. We already know what this means. It's either a good thing or a bad thing. Optimized can mean completely nerfed, or it can mean something else. And Scout Report just goes back to the Watchtower thing that it should be working like it. That just doesn't make any sense. Watchtower has always been broken. I wish they just totally fix it. So there we go. I think this is, again, I forget the numbers. I think this is 5.5 beta. I don't know when it's coming out. Don't ask me. It should be out in a month because we just had a release 5 days ago. But this is, this is Fun Plus. Who knows what they're going to do? So if they need money, they're going to hit your pocketbook twice in a month. I mean, reindeer is super mega expensive, but they don't care. They want their money, and there we go. But it does add some strategy elements to it, kind of, sort of, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, I love you guys, and tomorrow's video, it may be really exciting. You might hear my voice crack and me excited and jumping around, because there's some things, if you're watching Dragon Spirit Arena, that, yeah. So, all right, love you guys, and hope you enjoyed the video. Bye-bye for now.